everybody. Welcome to A Quickie with Miss B. Today is Tuesday, all day and half the night. Thanks again for coming back and joining us. All this week we're talking about how did this get started?
What you doing?
Yep, that's today's topic. What you doing? In other words, I see you see me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm curious where you're going with this one. I haven't figured out where you're going with
it. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you the story. There's always that one person in the group or somebody that perhaps you work with that's very nosy.
Gee.
And that has to know everything that's going on.
These words of wisdom brought to you by a no-net in training. Also known as a nosy busybody.
Well, there's always a busybody in the bunch, right?
Oh, God, yes. One. Oh, there's usually more than one.
Well, you know how irritating it is? I mean, just imagine this. You are at work, okay, and like say you're a supervisor or you're a manager. So you remember maybe in past jobs when you managed, maybe you had a person in your group that was like this. You could be standing there talking to two other people, and you could just be having a casual 5-minute conversation about absolutely nothing, just to have a laugh, to break up the day of monotony, or maybe somebody's having a bad day in your group and you just need a quick laugh and get back at it. There's really nothing to it, except there's always that person that thinks that you are talking about them.
Oh, the paranoid one. I love those.
Yes.
I love paranoid freaks. I love it. Especially if I see it coming, because I love to tell them, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Well, we were talking about different ways to kill you, but now you're here, so I guess we'll talk about why you're wearing those shoes. Are those shoes? What do you mean you're trying? What do you mean killing me? Nothing. Nothing.
We have one in the group. She won't come out and say, "What are you talking about?" She'll just show up and stand there and listen to what we're talking about to make sure that we're not talking about.
Why don't you do things like whenever you see her come out, go quick, hide. I did this to we had a tailor. She would do the same thing. Christine, she got so mad at me. So mad. I mean, imagine a little Spitfire Vietnamese gal. She's like, I don't know, 1 foot tall, and she could kill King Kong. All she has to do is just attack. And she said, what are you talking about? I would go to the door and I would hide behind the door. She can see me. She'd go, what are you doing? Hiding. Who you hide from? You. I can see you. No, you can't. I can see you. No, you can't. And she was like, you're crazy. I'm like, yes, I am. And she would walk away then. Mm-hmm. She was always doing that, though. You could be getting in a file cabinet. What are you doing? I know what you're not doing. You're not working. That's I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I know what you're not. Okay. Can't you be like everybody else and get your cell phone, go hide in the bathroom for a half hour and watch YouTube videos? Well, you have to know what I'm doing.
It's gotten so bad that we have to like scatter back to our offices and close our doors.
Wow. You got to be creative, though. When they walk up,
well, go, you need to give pointers.
No, I'm just saying, just start going shush, 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 and then walk away. So they walk up, go shh, 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 and then just walk away. What? What? Shush what? Nothing.
But then she'll pick one person to follow.
Fine.
Specifically one person to follow back to that person's office.
When she walks into that person's office, have that person look at her and go, you like to watch S&M videos? Oh my God. Oh my God. What's the matter? Why are you running? Don't run. I was going to share.
I don't think that's going to work at work.
So we get the phone call. Can you come to HR?
Yeah.
Is this the video? Yeah. It's the video. Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking of Stan Mayfield, S&M. You know. Yeah. No, seriously, look, it's a Stan Mayfield video. Not buying it? Not buying it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, on my way.
There goes your job.
Yep.
You have to leave. Sexual harassment.
I don't think it's working out. It's been 15 years. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm thinking perhaps we should go apart our ways. Oh, yeah, it's been 15 years. Come on. It's the S&M thing. Yeah, it's the S&M thing. Okay. Yeah.
But seriously, what could you do to shoo that person away?
Ask them if they like videos about ankles. That wasn't sexual. Okay, you go. So what are you guys talking about? Videos. What kind of videos? Videos about ankles. Do you have ankles? Yeah, I have ankles. 2 of them? Yes, 2. Have you made videos about them? If so, what's your channel?
Can I find you on YouTube?
They won't talk. I can tell you one thing. Not going to talk to you again. Not at all. No. Do you like Gumby cartoons? What are you girls talking about? Rabbits. What about them? We butcher them. You butcher rabbits? Yep. Then what? Rabbit stew. The girls are coming over. I'm in charge of skinning. Want to come over for a play date?
And on that note, the Hassan pepper is ready. We got to eat. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode or Monday's episode, please go back and check those out. And as always, thanks for joining us. It's greatly appreciated. I hope that you are enjoying listening to our episodes every single day at our expense.
Yeah, you're hearing the episode
This
when
week
we have an episode. Shh, here she comes. Shh, here she comes.
Anyway, all this week we're talking about how did this get started?
What you doing?
No, I want to know how this one got started.
Okay.
I don't know if you've actually had this happen. Once again, being in a manager or supervisor's position where you were probably allowed to hire and fire people.
I take it this does not involve peeing on a wall?
No, this one doesn't involve peeing on a wall.
Cool.
This one involves an interview.
Oh, I have done so many. I've done so many interviews. I've opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Home Depots. You have to do at least 1,000 interviews in a trailer. Well, you're gonna hire 350 or more people, so you're gonna do about 1,000 interviews. And I mean, whew, wow, people are freaks. Okay, my favorite part is any special skills. And you're like looking at it and going, you make Jello molds, huh? That qualifies you to work at Home Depot. Okay, all right. Rock on with your bad self.
That's what I like to entitle Afterthoughts.
Afterthoughts.
Yeah, because towards the end of the interview, when you're getting ready to wrap things up, you're like, do you have any questions for me? And usually they'll be like, oh yeah, maybe 1 or 2, or sometimes they don't have any at all. So after you're done with that piece of it, I don't know about you, but some people will say, well, if you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to call, or in this case, leave a text message, because of the whole virus thing going on, you had to do it like over the phone. So she said, here's my number, but you might want to call the other number if it's related to an HR question, or, she's trying to direct this person to make sure that if she does have any other questions in the future, that she's directing them to the appropriate person that can answer those questions.
Makes sense to me.
She says, no, we did this interview on my phone, on my cell phone. This is my number. You can contact me here too. But, make sure to try to reach out to these other people first, blah, blah, blah. So you get the usual, thank you for interviewing me, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Okay.
Then it's then it's another text message. Hi, it's so and so. I did think of another question, and my question is this. And then she lays out the question, and then okay, then nothing. And then like a half an hour later, she thinks of another question, and she's asking that question again.
Interview's over.
and then she like asks another question, and this goes on not for like the whole day. I'm talking days.
Oh, I'd have been done. I would have been done. See, the ones that get me, the ones that I
Or
always got.
or make the comment saying, well, yeah, and by the way, I have this skill set, and I'm able to do this. So do you think that might be helpful to get either this position, or do you know of another position that you might be hiring for?
Yeah, that's
That's an HR question.
I always call that, oops, we made a connection. I'm not connected to this person, but apparently they're connected to me. So, what a wonderful man. I like him so much. Oh, please don't like me that much. Please don't. See, for me, there was different ones. I had what I called the great lie, and I would tell the people this, the great lie. Please don't be involved in the great lie. It really upsets me terribly, and it makes me question everything about you. I go, the great lie? Yeah, that's where I ask you specific things, and you lie. And they just look at you like, who would do that? And they go, well, I'm guessing probably you. So I always say to them, so nothing coming up immediately, nothing whatsoever at all. You're able to start work. They go, yeah. When can you start? They go, I can start next week. You're like, okay. So I just, final time, nothing coming up. Not going to hit me with anything later on. Nope, I'm good to go. All right, Christine, I've never, ever, 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 ever had one person, never, not one, ever told the truth there. I 100% lie. Swear to God, they'll call. Hi, is this John? Yeah. Okay, this is Christine. You're like, I interviewed with you 3 days ago about the position. Oh, how you doing? Good. I know that I got the job because you sent me the email, but I wanted to talk to you. You're like, oh, here it comes. And I even said it a few times. Oh, here it comes. What? The great lie. And they go, why would you say that? Okay, I'll wait. And they'll go, remember when you said if we had anything? And they always say the same thing. We've got a vacation plan that they've already paid for it. Everything's done, but it slips their mind at the interview. Okay. They promised they could start, but now they can't start because they have a 2-week vacation. And then you'll ask them, why would you, and I've cornered them and said, there's no conceivable way a person has 2 weeks vacation coming up next week. They don't know it, but they already paid for it. They just don't know they paid for it. And they've already planned it. They're just not aware they planned it. They know it's coming up, but they have no idea what's happening. They've got the family all ready to go. Everyone's flying in, but they have no idea who's going to be here. I said, and they walk in the door and go, sure, I can start next week. Fingers crossed. And they always tell me the same thing. I didn't want to not get hired. So you thought the best thing to do was, in order to not get hired, I'll lie and start off that way. He'll love me when I get back, right? Oh my God, it's amazing the people that do that. It just cracks you up. All right, Debbie Downer's leaving. See, you can tell I was a manager. It's like, arr, 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 arr.
And on that note, we need to go manage our time.
Yes.